Marcos Alonso's late header dragged a lacklustre Chelsea to a 1-0 Europa League win at Slavia Prague. The Spain full-back ghosted clear in the box to nod home Willian's teasing far post cross to hand the Blues the slender advantage midway through their quarter-final. Chelsea came very close drawing their last 8 first-leg tie at the Sinobo Stadium, the Blues struggling for fluency throughout a niggly night in Prague. Replacement Ruben Loftus-Cheek's smart spin and break turned Slavia's defense at the death however, before Willian served up the perfect cross. Alonso's third goal of the season and second in the Europa League proved just enough for Chelsea then, but the Stamford Bridge men will hardly be happy with their performance. The Blues were relieved to prevail on the pitch, in another night where racism hit the headlines. Chelsea's security team identified and barred entry to the stadium for 3 supporters, who had taken part in a video on social media where Liverpool forward Mohamed Salah appeared to be racially abused. 3 other supporters in the video did not attempt to enter the Sinobo Stadium. Simon Johnson analyzes the key talking points in Prague. Sarri makes Liverpool the priority, but selection pays off. EPA, you can't blame the Italian for making 7 changes given the importance of Sunday's league game at Anfield. After winning 3 successive fixtures, the Blues are back in with a fighting chance of finishing in the top 4 and qualifying for the Champions League. Liverpool, who are obviously in a tight title race with Manchester City, will be no easy task, especially as they have had 2 days extra rest from their European adventures. Sarri still showed Slavia Prague respect though, with first-team regulars Kepa, Cesar Azpilicueta, Jorginho and Antonio Rudiger all present. He also brought on Eden Hazard with half an hour remaining, while the Belgian was soon followed by N'Golo Kanté and Ruben Loftus-Cheek. EPA, his tactics eventually worked, with Loftus-Cheek starting the move which led to Marcos Alonso's crucial late winner. It wasn't pretty but this should make the return leg at Stamford Bridge next week a formality. Pedro in danger of slipping down pecking order. Reuters, there were some disappointing displays from the men in blue, but Pedro looked particularly off the pace. The former Barcelona star has seen Callum Hudson-Odoi start ahead of him in the last 2 league games and needed to respond to the challenge strongly. Instead, Pedro looked short of running, inspiration and ideas. He lost possession on numerous occasions. AFP, Getty Images, inevitably, at 18 Hudson-Odoi has his flaws too and is not the end product by any means. But Chelsea sorely missed his direct running with the ball at speed on the right flank. He wasn't even named on the bench at the Eden Arena, but his chances of facing Liverpool at Anfield on Sunday have improved. Sarri showed his discontent by making Pedro his first substitution of the night and bringing on Hazard to inject some quality into proceedings. AP, this was another underwhelming outing from the Croatia international as he failed to get control of the midfield. Sarri admitted last week that if the club managed to get FIFA's transfer ban overturned or delayed, he would like Kovacic to join on a permanent basis. It raised a few eyebrows because the 24-year-old just hasn't made much of an impact since joining on a season-long loan from Real Madrid. The Spanish club value him at around £50 million, which would take a large slice of Chelsea's budget if they get to use it. Understandably, Real Madrid hoped that he could be used in negotiations with Chelsea over the sale of Hazard. But if he can't make his mark on a regular basis, and is reduced to being a passenger against Slavia, then they really should be finding someone else. Like Pedro, he also didn't see out the 90 minutes. Chelsea fans embarrassed the club in Europe again. Instead of concentrating on the quarter-final tie, Chelsea officials had to seek out those responsible for singing a racist song about Mohamed Salah. The West London club should be applauded for the swift action in preventing 3 of the men responsible from attending the game and the damning statement that followed. But the damage to their reputation had already been done, and you can sense the frustration among many connected to the Blues who just want to enjoy seeing their heroes in action. The problem is it's not a one-off. There have been incidents of misbehavior in previous rounds too, and it is certainly leaving a negative imprint on Chelsea's Europa League campaign. Additional reporting by the Press Association. More about Maurizio Sarri, Mohamed Salah, Europa League, Slavia Prague, Marcos Alonso.